I feel book deprived, okay? But I do not have like the mental capacity right now to read a book. Like all I want to read is ACOTAR. Like I that's what I'm gonna read right now if I was gonna read anything. I don't even have the mental capacity to read that.
Okay, this is reading between the lines. We're both emotionally unstable, but that's okay because we're doing it together. So go team.
Anyways, bookish hot takes. We are back. Okay. What's the first one?
People who wreck books that they don't like. I don't like those people because I see TikToks of people like destroying books.
That's a thing?
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, you
What's
don't like the book, but why are you destroying it? It's still a book.
wait, what? I
Yeah.
didn't know this is a thing. What?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What do they do to it?
Rip out the pages or pour something on it, or
I'm sorry. Are these people psychopaths?
I think so. Like, even if
That's
you don't like,
cold-blooded murder.
you are killing the characters. What are you doing?
That is a cold-blooded murder.
Yeah.
I would never. I have books on my shelf that I have bought that I do not like. I will never destroy them. I will
No,
never get rid of them. I will never even donate them.
me neither.
They
Like,
will stay on my shelf.
yeah, it's actually psychotic. Like, I don't even like bend the pages in my book. Like, I put my books on my front seat when I'm driving. Like, I don't want them to get crushed. Like, I am so gentle with the books that I love, and I will be gentle with the books that I hate as well. Like, you just have to be like, I don't understand how you're not treating your books like they're your babies, even if you don't like them. Like,
I am like actually shook right now that people of this world actually do that.
and that
No
was the
way.
hot take that has inspired this whole thing.
How can you do that? Like people like rip the pages?
Yeah. Also, this is like kind of going with it, but people who have like book pages on their walls as like decoration, like you had to rip that out of a book somewhere.
The people who hate a book and destroy the book. If you hate a person, are you going to go and murder them?
Yeah, well, some people do.
Well, some people do, and those people end up in prison. So,
Yeah.
okay. The other side of it, what you just said, if you're using it for decor, that is okay if and only if it is a book that you got from like Goodwill or from like a thrift store and it's really, really old and nobody's gonna read it and like it's a book that like you're never gonna read, nobody's ever gonna read, like it's a super old book, like that's okay. Like it's a self-help book that nobody wants to read.
Yeah. Well, like I don't hate that one as much, but still I could never rip pages out of a book, no matter what book it is. Like I just could never do that.
Listen though, I've seen like the really cute, like I guess it's not even they don't rip the pages, they just open up the books. You know, like the really cute like
Oh,
book
yeah.
walls and they just open up the books. They don't even
Mhm.
rip the pages. See, that's different.
Yeah.
No, I don't. People are wackadoodle. I
Just
don't.
the idea of destroying a book in any way, shape, or form, I'm just like, I can't participate in that.
No, that's really that's these people belong in a psych ward. That is not okay.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. What? No. I don't even like the people who annotate their books. Hot take.
No, I don't either.
That bothers me so
Same,
much.
same.
Why are you writing in a romantasy book? Why are you highlighting in a romantasy book? Why are you starring? Why are you hearting? Why are you writing notes? No, that is not okay.
No,
Leave the
like
book alone.
if you want to remember something in a book, tab it. Like put a sticky note on it or write it down
Yeah,
in your phone or on a notebook or something. Like let's not write in the art piece. Like imagine if it was like a painting, and there was a specific part you liked in a painting and you went and just drew on it and was like, "Oh, I'm going to want to remember that." Like you wouldn't do that. And writing in books is another art form. Why are you destroying it? Why are you messing with it?
The people who like to create new covers of their books, who rip the covers off, like rip the binding off.
Yeah. Like, I will say those covers that they make are pretty, but at the sacrifice of destroying the original book, no, thank you.
Whenever those reels come up, I physically get angry because it like makes me so mad when they like take the X-Acto knife to it, or they like go to rip the spine off the binding. I'm like,
Yeah, literally.
what are you doing? 9 times out of 10, the covers are beautiful. So why are you thinking you need to create a new one? Yes, what they create is beautiful, but like the cover was already good to begin with. Like, why are you creating a new one?
Yeah, also if you want to create a new one, why can't you just paint it on something else and be like, "Oh, imagine if the cover was this," or like whatever. Like you don't have to destroy the book for it.
Like, okay, maybe this was just me and you never did this, but I did this. Did you ever do this thing when you were little for your like textbooks that you had at school where you like took a paper bag and you made like covers for them? Did you do that? Or was that just me?
No, but I wasn't very artistic when I was younger.
Okay. Well, that's what we did was we would take like paper bags and then we would create like covers for our books, like our textbooks. Not saying that you need to use a paper bag, but why can't you just do something like that? Like make a slip.
Yeah,
Why do you have to take the actual binding and cover off the book?
yeah.
If that's a hot take, like that we're wrong, that people are like, yeah, that's totally okay.
Hmm.
I That makes me mad. I truly want to know what the bookish world actually truly thinks about this.
Yeah.
Like, do people like are people okay with destroying books in that way? Like, are people like, yeah, that's fine, I don't care? Or are people
Well,
like, no, that's
usually,
terrible?
okay, well, the ones I see a lot of the time are Colleen Hoover books. So people are like, "Oh, like I got worried, then I saw it was a Colleen Hoover book." And I'm like, "Okay, but still, like it's a book." But I'm pretty sure what inspired me to write this down is because I don't know which book it was, but I think it was a book that we read a lot or like that we liked or something. I think it might have been like Fourth Wing or something like that. It was one of the like it might have been I think it was Fourth Wing. I think it was definitely a book that I read before and that I liked. So that's why I was like, "Oh my God."
You are lying. You are lying right now.
No, I think it was Fourth Wing. And that made me mad.
I'm so glad I don't know the name of this person that did that because you are on my list.
Yeah.
That is not okay.
Yeah.
You cannot. Okay, stop. Pause. What the heck? No, I can't. You cannot, even a bad romantasy book, you cannot hate. Like, you cannot do that. Like, the people who, like, DNF a book, okay, I know I DNF one. But the people who have DNF'd, like, books or who are, like, who go on Goodreads and like rate a romantasy book as like 1 star or like half a star because they're like, this was terrible. It was so cheesy, or like the MMC was this or the FMC was that. It's like, who do you think you are? Like, do you have no joy in your life? Because even like a bad romantasy book is good. I cannot believe that somebody would do that to Fourth Wing. No freaking way.
I mean, I know there are people obviously that don't like Fourth Wing, but yeah, that's actually crazy. Also, the cover is so pretty. I
Yeah,
love
what?
Fourth Wing covers. And I love the books, obviously. And yeah, yeah.
I have seen that people do that too. Not, I haven't seen people just, well, that's not true. I have seen something where somebody, I don't think they destroyed it, but maybe they did. Something with Akatar. They like were so, like, they didn't like it. People's opinions of our favorite books drive me crazy.
I know. Like, if they say they don't like it, then that's just, okay, we have different tastes, right? But when people go in to great detail and go great lengths to tell you that they don't like it, it's like, okay, but I just told you that I liked it.
Well, it's those people that are like, this was like the people who hate on Rysand and are like, he's evil and he's this and he's that, like he's a terrible MMC. Like, no.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about people hating on Nesta. Because it's like the thing that's like, if you hate on Nesta, you don't understand her, like you've never been her. And they like hate on,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you guys just don't understand.
Or it's like the people who say, I have heard people say this, and I don't know if it's just rage bait or if it's people who are like actually saying this, which, because like what you just said, because you relate to Nesta, but people who are like, Aelin, I've heard people say that like Aelin wasn't even a good FMC because she wasn't truly like tough enough, or she wasn't like, she was just a scared little girl. Like I've heard people say that, and I'm like,
Okay,
I'm
well,
sorry. Do you want me to put you in an iron box and lock you up? I'm sorry.
okay,
No,
but
you cannot say those words.
I feel like Aelin is like the best FMC.
She is.
Also, when people hate on my favorite characters and like characters I relate to, like Nesta, I'm like, okay, so you hate me.
No, literally. You cannot hate on Throne of Glass. You can't hate on Akatar. You can try, but you cannot. We need to move on. Just kidding. Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna listen to us anymore because they're gonna be like, wow, they're so opinionated.
And that was on one thing, basically.
No, literally. Okay. I don't know if this is really like my hot take, but I've seen people say things about this. And again, I don't know if it's a hot take or an unpopular opinion sort of thing, but I've heard people say that the like shadow daddy trope or whatever, like that, like peaked with like Akatar and Zayden Ryerson, and now everybody's doing it and it's not cool anymore. Like
I
it's
don't
not
think
like
that's
it doesn't matter anymore.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I think that obviously Azrael and Zayden, like when you think Shadow Daddy, you think of them. For
Yeah.
sure. 100%.
Yeah.
But
Like tell me
I
who else you think of.
honestly have no idea.
Well, that's the thing. I was like, these people were like, that's every romantic-y book. And it's like,
Yeah.
no.
There's definitely a lot of tropes that's like, oh, like the dark, mysterious guy that's like giving Shadow Daddy, but like they don't have shadows. You know what I mean? Like Zayden, Azrael, like, but they don't have the shadow magic.
Basically, what you're saying, like the broody, dark, mysterious, whatever, like that trope is overused. And it's like, but that's what we like.
Yeah.
Like, that's the point. Like, what else would you write? Tell me what else you would write.
I don't know. And that's such a popular trope and not in a bad way. Like you said, that's what we like. And the people who are writing books, like they're going to write a book that they would want to read, right?
Yeah.
So if they love to read a broody, mysterious guy, that's what they're going to write. And I don't see any problem with that.
I don't either. But like this one specifically, this thing that I saw was about like the shadow daddies. And it was like, I literally only thought of, I mean, Rysand kind of, Zayden, and Azrael. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe Kingfisher, maybe, or whatever his name is now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I don't really, that's not really his, I feel like there's a lot more to his magic than that.
And okay, I suppose now I'm just gonna list them all. And Slade, he is too. You haven't met him yet.
No, I haven't.
He is, but in a different way. It's not shadows, but it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
So like,
And Dorian, obviously he doesn't have shadows, but he has magic and he uses them like how Zayden uses his shadows, right?
yeah,
But he's not a shadow daddy.
no,
Yeah.
they're all different. But I think that people get so caught up on some people who can't just read the books and be happy with it. There's some people who just have to be critical of everything, you know, like they can't just read and be happy.
Yeah.
Like I just read because it makes me happy. But like I think some people are like, this is everything. This is in every book that I read and I want something different. And it's like, but like I don't see what would be better because
Yeah, I mean, you could always have like a golden retriever kind of vibe or like a sarcastic, like have a Riddick as a MMC, and that'd be fine, right? There's probably books like that. There's probably books I've read like that that I'm can't think of right now, but there are different MMCs. There are different books. Like they all have different plots. Like
yeah,
you
they're
just have
all different.
yeah, you just have to go past like the main popular ones, do a little research and you'll find it. It's not that hard. Okay, so my next one is a little less heated than the first two, but I think that every book should have sprayed edges. Like, I don't think it should be like a special edition or we have to wait a while after the book comes out to get the sprayed edges. Like, I feel like the original copy of the book, when it first comes out, should have sprayed edges.
I don't care as much as you do about the sprayed edges. I know that you love your books to have sprayed edges specifically because you have the Fourth Wing ones, and then when your one, like I think it was Iron Flame, didn't have sprayed edges, but then your other two did, it pissed you off. So like I know that pisses you off.
Fun fact, my local bookstore has Iron Flame sprayed edges.
So did you get it?
No, because I got two books that I haven't read yet, but I'll go back and I'll get it. And it's paperback, so.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah.
See, I know it bothers you. I don't really care. Like, I care if it was like that. Like, if one book, like I have Powerful, right? Yeah, Powerful. That has sprayed edges. So then I feel like all of my Powerless books should have sprayed edges, right? But like, I don't think that all of the books need to have sprayed edges.
The Grimm and Oro book.
Yeah.
Sprayed edges.
Yeah.
Like, this is the most beautiful book I've ever owned. And this really started my obsession with sprayed edges. I mean, obviously the Fourth Wing books, yes, but this, yeah. I was like, I want all my books to have sprayed edges now.
I mean, like, okay, I like this. Like, I like that my night edition of ACOTAR is all black.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I don't care if they have, like, I don't think that every book needs to have sprayed edges. Like, this one, they're all different colors. That bothers me.
Yeah, no, that's not my favorite.
I hate that they're all different colors. But, yes, Grimm and Oro is beautiful, and I wish that the rest of Lightlark was sprayed edges because Grimm and Oro is sprayed edges. So like if I have one book in the series that has sprayed edges, then the rest of the books in the series should have sprayed edges.
Yeah. Well, Starside has sprayed edges. Honestly, Alex Astor is just paving the way. Her rom-com also has sprayed edges. So I think that's gonna be her new thing now. I mean, yeah, she didn't do it with Lightlark, but those were also her like first books. Like series.
Yeah.
So
I also like having special editions of books. Like I'm okay with having multiple copies of one book.
See, I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend my money on multiple versions of the same book. I want multiple books. Like in general. Like I just want a lot of books.
I want both.
Or I wish like when the book releases, I wish we had the option of getting the special edition or the original, like for pre-order too.
That I can agree with. Like I wish we had all the options instead of just like hardcover or paperback or whatever.
Yeah, like Barnes and Noble exclusive. Like that's one.
Yeah.
But that's like because Starside, the one I got, I love the sprayed edges, obviously. But now they're coming out with new sprayed edges that I like even better. And I'm like, well, if that was an option before, I could have gotten that one instead.
See, yeah, that's annoying. Especially because like with the Wolf King, like I got the Wolf King, the one that I have is small.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like larger ones. but I have
yeah.
the small one. But I also don't understand why we have to have so many different versions of a book. People say that they want healthy relationships in books, but toxic relationships are actually what makes books better. Like, that's my opinion.
Yeah. It is. Honestly, I was actually talking to one of my friends about this, not with the books, but with shows. How when a couple gets together and everyone's happy and everything's fine, it's a little boring.
Yeah.
Like the toxicity, the yelling, the arguments. Like that's where we get the MMC throwing the FMC over his shoulder. That's where we get Kingfisher throwing Saris onto the bed and saying bad human. Like we need those moments.
No, literally. Or when, yes, exactly my point. Or when we get the knife to the throat. Or when, see, like, I'm sorry, but that is what we want. In real life, never. But in the book, it's like we eat that shit up.
Yeah. Exactly.
We just do.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so good. But some people out there are like, no, like, that's so bad. And,
But I will say in like sports romances or rom-coms, I'm little less accepting of a toxic relationship than I am in a romantasy.
yeah, that's fair.
I want the MMC to be on his knees begging the FMC for attention from page 1, right? Romantasy, I want some bickering, I want some arguing, I want some knife to the throat, like I want all of it.
Based on the sports romances that I have read, I would have to agree. Do we want the on the knees and the words, do you like the sight of me kneeling before you? Yes.
Yeah.
The people who are out there that's like, that's toxic.
Is that
You're
toxic?
You're toxic. Actually, no.
I think that's toxic. When it's the guy doing it, I'm like, that's how it should be. That should be the norm, actually.
No, because people have said, have you seen this? There is like actually like people get into debates about this. Like people have said that the throne room scene from Iron Flame,
Yeah.
Fourth thing, Iron Flame, like
Iron Flame.
that is toxic and not okay.
Because Zayden's on his knees.
Uh-huh. I don't know what these people are on. I also don't know how much of it is just rage bait, but it actually enrages me, so it's working.
I don't like when authors change the covers of their books halfway through the series. Like, for example, Peyton Corinne, her first 2 books, they have the same vibe to it. Like they're set up the same way, the design's basically the same, different graphics, different color, but it's still there, right? But her third book is completely different. It has people on the cover. The font is different. Like, and I don't think there's a version that's like the first 2. And I don't want to buy that book if it's not going to match the rest of the series,
Yeah, why? I don't understand why we would do that. Because Quicksilver is blue, and then she went to Brimstone, which is like full-blown black and orange.
Oh, true. Yep.
But then because she came out with Quicksilver like way after the fact that was like white with snowflakes or something. And it was like,
yeah.
Like this isn't like what?
When authors have like a series, like for example, the Windy City series, right? They are all the same type of cover. You've seen them, right? But now she changed the covers and now the ones that I have aren't available anymore. And personally, I think the covers I have are better than the newer ones.
That bothers. Yes, I agree with you. And here's why. I've said this before, and not to make this selfish, but I have the original ACOTAR artwork that they don't make anymore. I don't have the one that like the new one that they make.
Oh, yeah, the ones I have.
Yeah, I don't have the ones that you have. This is the original artwork. And I love these ones. I don't like the new ones. Somebody ruined my Mist and Fury book.
Was it me?
No, it wasn't you. And I cannot replace it because this does not exist anymore.
Yeah.
And that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because I also like, yeah, all of the original like Throne of Glass artwork.
Mhm.
I have 2 of the original artwork, and then the rest is the new artwork because I got the first 2 when it came out and then borrowed the rest. But then the artwork, they stopped selling that one, and then I had to buy the rest in the new artwork.
Yeah, and if they want to make different covers, then keep making different covers, I guess, but leave the original one. Like, I know it's probably like money wise or like printing wise and stuff like that, but if the covers are good already, why, you know?
See, so that's what I was gonna say. Is like I understand if it costs money, right? But
Yeah.
like just don't make as much as you do or did before. Like just make less of
Yeah.
the old artwork, but still make them because clearly people would buy it. People don't like that original artwork of Akatar because they're like, why is there a person on the front of it?
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I think this is so beautiful. I love this.
Yeah. And I guess on the same argument, but a different section, when a new book comes out and I have all paperbacks of the series and I can only get a hardback or like a hardcover, like I don't like that. If I already have the paperbacks, I want another paperback, but I can't get it if I want to get the book right away when it's released.
I know. I agree because I have of Akatar. I don't know why we did this. I have up until Silver Flames is all paperback, but then Silver Flames they didn't make as a paperback right away.
Yeah.
They made it as a hardcover.
Well, and that's with
Why did we do that?
yeah, that's with Better Than the Movies because they have nothing like the movies, which is the second one. And I waited so long to get this one because I wanted the paperback. And then it just got to the point where I was like, I'll just get the hardcover. Like, I want to read this really bad. And I could not, like, the paperback was taking way too long. But yeah, I definitely think. And with This Woven Kingdom, every Spiral of Fate, hardcover. The first 3, paperback.
So this goes along with like basically the other things that I've said, but it's just like these people that are rage baiting me. I think just rage baiting me. But this is not my hot take. Okay, these are other people's. Okay, I would just like to like preface that. Like this is me disagreeing. If he will burn down the world for her, it's toxic. What's the other one? If
He would sacrifice her to save the world.
yeah.
Yeah.
So people say that in most books it should be the other way around.
No. Next.
No, literally. Again, I know these people are just trying to like enrage me.
It wouldn't be a romance book if it was the other way around.
I mean, like, it could be like a Romeo and Juliet situation, but like,
Well, only if he's gonna die with her.
I don't understand why people have to just hate, like, the toxicity is okay. It's okay.
I mean, we've talked about this before, but things that happen in books, some things can stay in the books, and that's totally fine. Other things we want in real life, but some things can stay in the books, and we can enjoy them in the books, and we don't have to be like, oh, it's toxic, I don't want to read the book. Like, no, what are you doing?
There's things that we learn from in the books and write notes about and use.
Yeah.
But there are some things that stay in the books.
Yeah. Like, obviously, we don't want someone burning down the world, like, or getting in these huge, like, fights and killing people. Like, that's obviously not something we want.
No, but it's the mentality. It's the mentality that you would do anything for her.
Yeah. But the fact that it's
that nothing else matters.
Yeah. But the fact that it's a romantasy and it's a book means that it's obviously going to be more drama to it to entice the readers and to make it a more enjoyable read. Like, do they not know how that works?
Well, in 9 times out of 10, the point of the plot is like the world is ending. I think what people don't understand is it's like, don't bring it into reality. It's like, it's the mentality. That's the point.
I feel like the people who think that are the same people who don't like an actor for the character they play.
Yes, I agree. Those are probably the same people.
I do not want any of my favorite books to become animated shows or movies. Because I know a lot of people have been like, oh, ACOTAR, if ACOTAR becomes a movie or a show, it needs to be animated. No, absolutely not.
No.
Don't count me in
No.
for that.
No.
Listen,
No.
I love a good animated movie, right? I love animated movies. I don't want my books to be animated.
No.
They're too smutty for that.
No. Exactly.
I need to see a real life Rhysand and Xaden and Castile and all of these people.
This ain't a Disney movie, people. Okay. This is full blown Game of Thrones type shit. Okay. This is not a Disney movie.
Yeah, and I know there are like raunchy, I guess, animated shows, but I don't want any of that. I need a real life Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones type of things, you know?
Yeah. Mixed in with Bridgerton.
Yes.
Like mix all that together. That's the mix that you need.
Yes, exactly.
You cannot say that you want a fantasy book to be animated. Because tell me how that's going to be exciting to you. How would an animated Xaden Ryerson be exhilarating?
If they did it like Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon, that's the only exception. But I still would not prefer that over live action.
There are some people that are like, it needs to be movies. And there are some people that are like, it needs to be shows. I feel like it depends on the books. I think that ACOTAR needs to be movies. It has to be movies. Powerless, I feel like, could be a show. And it's going to be a show.
Lightlark is going to be movies, though.
See, that makes sense. Powerless is a little bit more like you can stop at, like...
Yeah.
But, like, ACOTAR needs to be movies.
Yeah, and I feel the same with Throne of Glass. Which I know, like, it could also be a show, like Game of Thrones or whatever, but...
No.
Throne of Glass, I just feel like in my bones it could be a movie. Like I want to go to the theater, I want to see it, like a Lord of the Rings situation.
How many movies would that be though?
A lot, but I'm fine with that because I love movies.
That would be like a freaking like 12 movie situation.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying. It would take a long time to make all those.
Yeah, I mean, it would take even longer probably to make the show because they add more detail. And I feel like with shows, they try to add more detail to have enough stuff for the show. For example, This Summer I Turned Pretty. I know you didn't watch that, right?
Mm-mm.
So they added certain things in season 3 for sure that I'm pretty sure weren't in the book to make it be like enough episodes. So like I wouldn't want that to happen.
With something like this, you can't deviate from the source. Especially with how popular the books are. If you do, you're gonna disappoint an entire fandom. Let's be honest, how many just Sarah J. Maas followers are there? Like 7 million, I think.
I have no idea.
A lot.
Yeah.
She's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you don't follow the book precisely, or if you add something that's not in there, or you don't include something that's in there, people are gonna know.
You're kind of gonna have to go like scene by scene, like chapter by chapter, and that's gonna take a while, but you kind of have to do that for these kind of series.
And you have to have the author present.
Yes, and that's what Sarah J. Maas said. Like she doesn't want her books to become live actions if she's not there, if she can't control it.
Which I think is totally fair.
Mm-hmm. Because if there was, for some reason, a change that needs to happen, like I would want her there approving or disapproving. Like if she approves of it, it's like, okay, everything's fine. Like it's a change, but it'll work. Sarah J. Maas said it's going to work.
Yeah. Like then you know it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Even with like Powerless becoming a show, like if Lauren Roberts isn't there, like I feel like it wouldn't be what we want it to be. Like the characters wouldn't come to life as we would want them to.
Yeah. You know, I wonder if with Powerless, if they're going to show Powerful in season 1, because I'm assuming it's going to be like Powerless season 1, Reckless season 2, Fearless season 3. I'm assuming. If it's a show. So I wonder if they're going to show Adina's story in the same timeline as Powerless, since it was in the same timeline, even though it's a different book. And same with Fearful and Fearless.
Oh, yeah. Or are they going to be like separate shows like Bridgerton and Queen Charlotte?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's not enough content for them to do that though. I have a love-hate relationship with the fact that they're probably going to turn all of our books into movies and or shows because I don't know if I want to watch them or not.
You're gonna watch them. You're gonna
You-
watch them,
You
Alexis.
told me.
You to watch them.
No, because I'm so scared that it's going to ruin my perception of Powerless is fine. Light
Yeah.
Lark, fine. ACOTAR sits way too close to home.
ACOTAR and Fourth Wing, those are, I'm a little worried, but like I'm still gonna watch them, right? I'm really excited for them to become live actions, but I'm also nervous, but I'm really excited. So, and also we can be like, we're an OG, like we've been here from the books, man. That's how I feel about the Inheritance games. Like that's gonna become a show, and that's how I feel. I'm like, I've been here.
Because you never read Harry Potter, but you love the movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm nervous for that day when ACOTAR becomes a movie or a show.
Yeah, but that's not going to be for a while because that's not even in the works right now. So
no, we need to finish the series before we can even do that.
Would you rather have the live action leave out some important details or add some important details that adds a lot to the show but weren't in the books?
Important details?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want them to leave out anything, so they can add stuff. That's fine.
Okay, but if they add things, important details, that could change the storyline.
Okay, but what if they don't include okay. I don't want to take the risk. I love that if I say this, that's gonna be reality. But I wouldn't want them to not include scenes that are really important or that aren't that popular.
Yeah.
But that I know. You know what I mean? Like certain scenes that I'm like, that needs to be in the movie.
Yeah.
And if it's not, then it'd be sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess what you're coming from, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I don't want them adding any filler things that could change who the characters are or what the plot is.
I really thought that you were gonna say the other thing, but okay. I don't know. Okay. Now you're making me think about it. I mean, in Fourth Wing, if they left out the scene where she's up in the tree or whatever and spying on them, that's not an important scene, but it kind of is. But if they left that out, the entire plot changes. But they could take it out.
Both are bad options. That's why I did it. I was like, both are. I don't want either thing to happen, but which would you rather have happen?
I feel like there's less room for error if they add things. Because there's everything already in it.
Yeah.
And they just add on to it.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Now you have me nervous, even though nothing's happening. No, Fourth Wing and ACOTAR aren't being made into anything right now, so.
Fourth Wing's being made into something.
Is it? Oh, yeah, that's right. Is it a show, though?
I think it's a show by Prime, I think.
Isn't it, what's his, Michael B. Jordan? Isn't that who's doing it?
Yeah.
Amazon MGM Studios.
So Prime.
It'll be on Prime. Yeah, you're right. That's either going to be really good or really bad.
I think it's going to be good. I have high hopes for it.
You're way more open-minded when it comes to these things than I am. This was Reading Between the Lines. Thank you for listening. This was Bookish Hot Takes. We have to read books, dude. We have to read books. I have nothing else to say. Thank you for listening. Okay, bye.